Functions, Part 1. So what are functions? Functions are defined as an expression where each input has exactly one output, so you can't repeat inputs. Functions are usually written as f of x. You can also have g of x or other letters. And usually f of x is equal to y. So when you're writing an expression, you'd write it just as if you were writing with y. So if we graph a function here, just a basic sine wave, something like that, you can see we have multiple repeats of outputs here, of y values, but nowhere is there a repeat of inputs. Each input, each x value, has exactly one y value, even if y values are repeated. So if we look at another example that wouldn't be a function, would be a vertical sine wave like this. No, it's not perfect, but as you can see, for one x value, there is multiple y values here. This vertical line is called the vertical line test, and it's used to test if an expression is actually a function. So this right here fails the vertical line test and is not a function. But this passes the vertical line test. No inputs are repeated, so it is a function. Let's look at how to evaluate functions. If we had f of x is equal to 9x minus 5, what is f of 4 equal to? Well, if we replaced this x with a 4, then we can replace all the x's over here with 4s. So we would just replace the x's with whatever is inside of these parentheses. So we would get 9 times 4 minus 5. 9 times 4 is 36, minus 5, that equal to 31. If we have g of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 1, the same thing applies. If we were evaluating g of 1, we would just replace all the x's with 1. So we would have 1 squared plus 2 times 1 minus 1. And this would be equal to 2. You can also have functions with more than one variable. Here we have f of x comma y is equal to 5y minus 2x squared. So to evaluate this, to evaluate f of 2 comma 6, we would just replace the y's with 6 and the x with 2. So we would have 5 times 6 minus 2 times 2 squared. So this would be 4 times negative 2, that would be negative 8, and this would be 30. 30 minus 8 is equal to 22. What if we are only given one of the variables and the final output? So we have f of 4 comma y, and we know this is equal to negative 7. Let's use this same expression here, and we just plug in the things we know, which is 4 and negative 7. So we have negative 7 is equal to 5y minus 2 times 4 squared. So this would be equal to 16 times negative 2, that'd be negative 32. So, running out of space here. So we would have 5y minus 32 is equal to negative 7. We can add 32 to both sides, and we get 5y is equal to 25. Divide by 5, and we would get y is equal to 5.